Ooh, welcome back, and we apologize for that break in due to some issues with the internet connectivity. We have to go off and do some major setup and then return back. As it is what it is. We are about an hour from now. Koffa is expected to resign. Now the questions on the headline, is it the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf that influenced the removal of two different speakers here in Liberia on her regime as president has influenced Koffa resignation decision, or is there something else on the sleeves that trickled the resignation of Funati Koffa? Because I'm not too sure that the Ellen we know who masterminded the removal of two different speakers here at this very same building back then should influence a decision that were leading on a precedent path. What I'm trying to say, Koffa was at the verge of setting precedent that there shouldn't be a removal of speaker.
Go tape me, I play me do a resignation.
I mean, speak from. I mean, speak from.
I play me speak from.
So now let's speak about it. That's a question we are asking. What is behind this agreement of Koffa resigning? You have about 30 individuals that were supporting you fully, that stood their ground, though they were lashed at, they were seen as the bad apple in other eyes, and other people see them as a good one. Now you decide to resign. Yes. What is our benefit? Though there are rumors in the corridor that there are huge benefits going around to individual lawmakers that stood your ground. I know that Honorable Koffa will not resign without showing his colleagues that stood by him kind of gratitude and honor and respect. I'm sure that Koffa will not resign without chipping in, because he got spent a lot of resources fighting you. Some of them were suspended, some of them, they didn't receive their benefits accordingly till the fight comes to an end. Rumors in the corridor that there will be speaker election. How true is it? How authentic? How can we believe it? Though the way Kun surfaced as speaker were illegal, but what if members of the majority bloc restore confidence in Kun and say, look, our colleagues remain there and let's do the people work. We have the numbers, we have quorum. Like the president said, he would do business with whosoever have quorum to do the Liberian people job. So what if his colleagues decide to say, yes, no need for election. Once you have quorum, let's do the Liberian people job. Let's continue the Liberian people job. What will happen again? Will there be another fight? Would there be another removal process? So that was the precedent we believe that Koffa was trying to set. But now, at this stage, where the Liberian community eyes were looking at Koffa as the golden stone, that white ball, very pure and clean, had dropped his heavy arms and decided to give it up so soon. Why? You went to the court and the court said, you are the legitimate speaker, regardless of whosoever that presiding. It has been done illegally. Why couldn't you show up as a legitimate speaker? Test the battle, get your colleagues together, and begin the fight to show your kind of legitimacy. But at the dying minute, they decide to back off. The question is, who influenced that decision? Following a short meeting with the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, you came out surprisingly you want to resign. What was the cause of fear? Ellen, these are things we need to know. What did you promise Ellen? What did Ellen promise you? Who even influenced Ellen to have invited you to a secret meeting to discuss your resignation? What did Ellen told you? What was the promise? What are those commitments made to you that if you resign this particular post, this is your benefit. This is what you're going to benefit. This is what we're going to give you in return. Trust me, Koffa cannot resign just easily saying that I decided to resign because of the sake of peace, so that Liberian people work and continue without benefiting anything. It's barely impossible. Barely impossible. He might have something in return as benefit. Now there are several names surfacing to contest for speaker position. If there will be an election, because we are not sure that there will be an election, I'm sure, because I'm still seeing Rachel Cohn flying with heavy bodyguards being escorted as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So I'm not too sure there will be an election. But if there is an election, there are names surfacing. We've been informed that Musa Hassan Belede is on the list to contest. And if there will be an election, Rachel Cohn in person might contest again to serve as the Speaker. We've been informed that Sekou Khan is also contemplating contesting as the Speaker. So there are so many names. There are so many names within the pipeline to contest as Speaker. So it's about let's check the time. And we've been informed that Councillor J. Funatu Koffa will be turning in his resignation. What is in that resignation is our concern. What exactly will be his point of resigning? What will he be saying? I decided to resign because I believe that this impasse has gone a long period of time, and the Liberian people business has been tampered with. There's no money going through the banks. Our economy has been stabbed at the back. Things are not well. Our country names are on the line. Our democracy has been overlooked. Our court system has been overlooked. So with all of this fight, I decided to resign. I decided to resign, and I don't want to be Speaker anymore, but I remain as representative. Yes, these are all issues we want to look at. What is in the resignation letter? Why is Koffa resigning so early? Who influenced the entire resignation? Was it Ellen alone? No, I'm not too sure that the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, did that on her own. Because you remember history. Ellen successfully removed 2 different speakers in the country. In fact, she influenced it. She spent dollars, money, she spent real money to remove speaker. How now will she now get involved with another person fight that want to set a precedent that speaker removal shouldn't be on that basis that she said as former president back then to remove speaker, or because she want to remove speaker, or she believes that the person is not in her interest because of their budget passes. She believes that if this is an opposition speaker, the budget passage will be hindered with. Things won't be okay when they are passing the budget. No, I'm not too sure that should be the reason that she remove speaker. Because the first budget couldn't be presided over by opposition speaker. It's not possible. They have to get their own presiding over their budgets so that they will be able to narrow their way through on how to spread their resources in various holes to fit in the country stuff in some serious minor area. So now tomorrow the lawmakers are expected to return. What poster are they coming in? Are they coming back together? Now I want to see them hawking, begin to down and one. You know, with the impasse, there were so many aggressive language used. You got one person insulting another person. You know, though they were not fighting, they didn't wrestle at any point in time. But you know, there are change of insulting language, using all sort of words on your colleagues, calling you a corrupt person. You know, bringing out some secrets over a long period of time. Like looking at the deputy speaker terming him as one of the seasoned criminals in the House of Representatives, looking at Marvin Cole, you know, calling them all sorts of names, pointing out issues in the House of Representatives. In fact, pointing out those representatives that have additional workers named on the payroll illegally. You know, with all of this fight now, how are we going to see members of the House of Representatives tomorrow? Are we going to see them in a Danny and Wani poster? Will they be hawking, smiling, laughing, exchanging kind words to one another? No. If you see that tomorrow, then it tells that whatever that was happening here back then were all drama politically. These were all drama. It was dramatically done. So the Liberian people were just hitting their head for nothing. For nothing, like I said, for nothing. Because we saw staffers here throwing jabs at one another, insulting one another. Now the impasse is about to end. Tomorrow you see lawmakers hawking one another, laughing down here, wondering what left of you that were here insulting your friend. What left of you that even tried to throw blow in your colleague's face. What left of you that insulted your colleague's mother. You that have zero understanding of the people fight. What left of you? How will you see your friends tomorrow in the street again? Looking at your colleagues. Samuel Koka was here who chaired the majority bloc. Koka left. Koka is now the newly elected senator of Nima County, replacing Prince Johnson. Koka is no more here at the House of Representatives. He doesn't have influence. He don't have a whole lot of influence here. But now he is now a senator. Koka left. Koka came here. Koka apologized to the people. Though he was in the wrong, yes, he saw it. Koka gone already to another angle of the legislature. Now, what level of you guys that were fighting among yourself? Or because your boss man were on the other side, your boss man on this side, you disagree with this person, you disagree with that person, and then you guys going to fight, begin to insult one another tomorrow. How you guys gonna look at each other tomorrow? Because I'm sure tomorrow. I'm sure tomorrow Richard Kuhn will walk to Koffa and say, "Hey, comrade, what's up? How are you? The back gonna be back on. We gone. You move on." That was a political scene. That was drama. We have the press people who to shoot it. Or would there be another drama to kick off beginning tomorrow? Elections. Trust me, if Koffa said no to election, there will be another political drama to be played. So it is what it is, and we're hoping to make our way to wherever Koffa will be resigning. By 12 noon, we've been told it's somewhere around 5. He's expected to release his resignation letter in subsequent time. Koffa will speak to the press. He resigns as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Definitely there will be a vacancy announced that will cause election process. Yes. There will be a vacancy announced. Who now will be the next speaker? It is Richard Kuhn. Are you thinking about Musa Hassan Belede? It is Sekou Kane. Are you thinking about Emmanuel Dan? Are you thinking of Honorable Yage Wakoruba? Are you thinking of Frank Safoko? Zina Nomo? Who are you thinking about to contest as the speaker? There will be another resources dish out. Trust me, we've been informed that about 30,000 United States dollars were dished out to various lawmakers just to end the process. That's an allegation. We know probably how it could be authentic. Just mean in electing another speaker, there should be another huge amount of resources to be dished out. Almost 300,000, 500,000, 1 million, 1.5 million to be dished out to have another speaker elected. Amen. For the sake of Liberian people, where are we heading? What are our benefits? You get one man who just spend 1.5 million on your friend. Everybody carrying 500,000, 800,000, 300,000 United States dollars, and damn, it's so sickening. It's so sickening. This is so sickening for us in our country right now. We don't know where we are heading. We don't know where we are heading now. One of our permanent sons of Liberia, Ellen Sirleaf, wrote. He said, "Come, let me." Hello. Good morning. I'm okay. Yes, sir. I'll be on the field. I will not call in Barcelona. I will not call in Barcelona today. That place called to you. I'll be waiting on you. You come here and go there. That place called to you. I'm waiting on your call. You come here and come to where I will be. Alright. So yes, that's the issue. Whoever want to become speaker today need to spend money. Serious resources need to be spent. Then we'll be hungry again. Nothing. The minute they're done, the minute they're enjoying, the minute they're just playing with money, where are we? Oh, come out again. Will they come out again tomorrow? Start crying again. Oh, no money in the country, nothing happening. But the minute coming has election again. Oh. The minute coming have election. You know, the question is, why is Ellen? Why should it be Ellen influencing the resignation of Koffa? Ellen of all person, Ellen that just recently successfully removed 2 different speakers with a lot of cash. Should it be Ellen? Hey man, it should be different person encouraging Koffa to resign. It shouldn't be Ellen Johnson Sirleaf or Ellen Sirleaf, who is a seasoned politician who understands how to remove speaker, who understands how to dish out resources to remove speaker. At the same Ellen today coming to you say, oh Koffa, you know, resign because the sake of, hey man, no, I don't see that necessary. I think it should be on different issues. Koffa should have something under his sleeves that he wants to leash out. But wait for the resignation letter by 12 o'clock to see what is in that resignation letter, what exactly pumped up his resignation, what trickled down that resignation, who are those benefiting, who are those not going to benefit. You know, Koffa, how the whole office staffers, you know, how are they living? Yeah, you know, you can live in office staffers, that's not possible now. He needs to benefit. There are benefits within a resignation. We're going to dig deeper to understand what are the benefits. What is Koffa benefiting from the resignation? These are things we're supposed to know. You should speak out. Let the Liberian people know. With all this fight, almost 4 to 5 months, you're fighting for the rule of law. The court rule and say, yes, you're legitimate. Yes, go in prison. Oh, then you just woke up one next morning. You say you go face Ellen Sirleaf. Then you say you want to resign. Who does that? Why are you resigning? Huh? Why are you resigning? You got close to 30% within your circle. Within your circle, right? What are they benefiting after you resign? What are they getting? we've been informed that the certain representative will be in the country today or tomorrow. He must speak to the press in the JV, or upon his return, he will speak to the press. But maybe he has something to say about this entire resignation. You know, he was one of the main men, one of the main head, one of the presidents that stood his ground. He was called on several occasions to receive bravery. He said no. Once about the rule of law, I will stand by Koffa. If Koffa attempt to resign, I will stone him. I will hear the man now. Yeah, like Koffa can resign now. Where is Yeke now? Why is Yeke not speaking? Yeke should be saying something to the public. Yeke should say, oh, this is why Koffa is resigning. We accepted this because of this. Where is Yeke? Yeke should speak out, man. This is time for Yeke to speak. This is time for Yeke to say something to the public. This is the time that Yeke say, oh, I have stood behind Koffa from the start to the finish. Now he has decided to resign. And this is the reason Koffa is resigning. This is Koffa benefits. This is why we'll be benefiting from Koffa. Let Yeke speak out. Let him speak out to the people. The Liberian people are listening. Their ears are open. I'm not too sure that everybody is satisfied with the resignation. Though some people are satisfied, I'm not too sure that everyone will be satisfied. Some people seeing this as a complete mockery to them. Yes, people seeing it as mockery. But tell me now, Koffa, you stood up here, you said resignation is an option. The time people expected you to resign, when the pressure was actually hotter, the time of heat, you stood your ground, you tied your belt to number one and said that you would not resign. You took your case from court to court till the Supreme Court, the final arbiter of our law, of our land, gave that decision that you are legal. You are the legitimate speaker. At that day, people expected you to resign. If you want to set that record on that particular day when the court get you ruling, Liberians expected you to resign. You did not resign. Following that day, you have secret meetings with former President Sirleaf, who influenced the decision of the removal of 2 speakers in this country. She said you must resign. For what thing? What thing in that letter? What thing was in the, what did you discuss in the meeting? Koffa, you have to speak to that brain people. Tell them, this is what Ellen had discussed. And I told Ellen that I want 50,000. I got to settle my staffers. I got to settle myself. Go ahead and tell the Liberian people. They were by you, they listened to you, they stood by you. In fact, they were in this fight with you. The Liberians stage protest because of you. Now you are resigning. Why are you not informing them? Tell them that you received such amount of money to resign. Be bold to them. Tell them, oh no, I resigned because of peace sake. Tell the person, oh okay, the president came to me and said you receive 15 million to resign. Tell the Liberian people. It is a right to understand why you are resigning and what is in the resignation. They think that they run a place at all. No, they're not all. There are something more deeper within the resignation. We have to go, time spent, we have to go to where he's going to be reading a letter. We're going to find out to know where he will be resigning from, to bring up a lot of courage from there. And this is focused on Liberia with me. I'm Sir Augustine Marriage. We have to keep following the space, keep on inviting others to follow, keep on sharing, keep liking, keep on commenting, drop your own view, your own thought. Remember, everybody's opinion is respected. Please don't insult. Yeah. Your opinion is highly respected. Go ahead and make your own view. Say whatever you want, but don't insult anybody. Thanks for watching. Keep on sharing. And this is Focus on Liberia again with me, Sir Augustine Marriage. I was just about to just drop something. Anthony C, a permanent Liberian from the US road. He said the resignation of Koffa isn't about just resigning, but it's about our democracy. It's about our country image that have been seen negatively at the international community. How did Koffa repair it? What is it doing to repair that image that have been sent out? Our judiciary system was disrespected. The rule of law was disrespected by everyone. What are they doing to clean that trash that are placed on our country? People resigning. there should be something done about it. Well, let's say this is how we went down. As I keep following, focus on Liberia with me, Sir Cousin Mario Jr.